A gentleman whose wife and children died in a tragic car accident. The dad didn't go to the church. He was a husband, he was a father, but he was like, I'm not going to church, you just go to the church. So his wife and his kids went to the church, and one day they died tragically, heartbreaking. The pastor shows up at the house of now this father who's lost his wife and children in a tragic automobile accident. He knocks on the door, the gentleman answers the door, he says, sir, you don't know me, but I was the pastor of the church of where your wife and kids went to church, and I just want to tell you, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm here just to tell you, if we could do anything, just know we're here to serve you. And he just said, hey, listen, I want nothing. This is what the man said. He goes, I want nothing to do with your Jesus, preacher. I want nothing to do with your Jesus. Get away from me, never come back here. Please understand, I want nothing to do with your Jesus. And he slams the door on the preacher. All of a sudden, this gentleman who's lost his wife and kids, the way that he decompressed, he was a swimmer, an avid swimmer. And every morning, in the twilight hours of the early morning, he would go to the local aquatic center. He would swim laps like at a YMCA. And so he went to the gym that particular morning, went into the aquatic center, and the lights were off. And he tried to cut the lights on, and they wouldn't turn on. And so he thought to himself, he looked at his watch, he's like, I gotta get this workout in, shower up, and go to work. It's kind of the routine and the rhythm of his life. And he gets up on the diving board as he would typically do, and he would jump into the pool, and he'd swim his laps and shower up and go to work. But check this out. He stands up on the diving board, and there was a window behind him, and he makes this diving formation. But when he makes this diving formation before he goes into the dive, when he makes this motion, it was a full moon that morning, and his own body creates a shadow of the cross on the other side of the pool with his own body. So when he makes this motion, moonlight behind him makes a silhouette of the cross on the wall on the opposite end of the pool. And this man who wants nothing to do with Jesus now sees a cross in a shadow, and the Spirit of God under conviction breaks him down. And this man bows his knee on a diving board, convicted by the cross and the messages that he heard. And he goes, if you're real, Jesus, I say yes to you. Get saved on a diving board. By the way, can I just make this statement? Praise be to God that we got a Jesus that'll meet you on a diving board, a red light, a stop sign by the edge of your bed, or in a service on the south side, or a service on the north side, or a service right here. All of a sudden, after giving his life to Jesus, calling on the name of the Lord, all of a sudden he hears a voice, and he thinks it's Jesus, but it's the custodian. Dude stands up, and he's like, custodian's like, man, I'm so sorry. We had a fuse that was blown in the breaker, and the lights come on, boom, and they both, no water in the pool. Watch this, one step away from death. I'm not trying to freak you out or scare you, but I need you to understand that every person that we come in contact with is one step away from eternity. And if that's real, then we got to be urgent with this message of Jesus. Every second matters. Every minute matters.